Thank you for the alert, Dreadful. Also, hello. Hope you had fun. Oh, what? It's been too long since I've played this. I don't remember, like, literally anything that we were doing. Anytime now. There we go. Ah, right, right. I need to... Oh. The Shadow Quartz. Yes. Nothing is quite as bright and cheery as the Shadow Quarters. Nothing untoward or unscrupulous there. Ah, there we go. Magenta gestures for your attention. Road Trader, I would like to remind you about Reverend Hieronymus's request. He asked us to search for potential cultist steps in Footfall Shadowport. Remind me, what was it that Reverend Hieronymus wanted from us? Hey, GC, have a good sleep, and thank you for the... Thank you for the care package. He told us to look for sun symbols inscribed in blue and gold. Hieronymus's congregation suspects certain auspicious individuals of heresy, and rumor has it that this is how they mark their hideout. You seem weighed down by something. What? No! Argenta shakes her head and rubs her temples tight. Apologies, Road Trader. Being here on Footfall is difficult. For me, it's a minor personal weakness, but I'm as ready to fight as ever. It will have no effect on my combat skills. If something is troubling you, tell me. Perhaps I can help. Argenta shoots you a wary look. I suppose I could share it with you, but the tale will be long and I will have to start from the beginning. I wasn't born in the Expanse. I was sent here to be a guardian of a reliquary on Footfall. But my ship became caught in a warp anomaly, and although it lasted only days for those on board, decades had flown by in real space. When at last I arrived on Footfall, it felt like I had been erased from time. No one was waiting for me on this side of the mall. The people who were supposed to greet me, who knew about my imminent arrival, had died. The reliquary that should have been mine to safeguard had instead been taken under the protection of Reverend Hieronymus and his brethren. They were more than up to the task. They had no need of my help. Footfall became my cage. I didn't know who I was or what purpose I had here. The way back to Calixus seemed like another trap. Even if I were to find a ship headed there, my sector, my order, they too would have lived decades without me by that point. Whenever I am reminded of those months spent on Footfall, it feels like I'm falling into a pit. I hope the rumors of cultists turn out to be true. I can't wait to prove that my bolter, that the world and the Imperium need me. Interesting. So she had a sense of purpose that was robbed from her by the warp, essentially. How and why did your stay on Footfall come to an end? Surely something must have changed. Yes, a sign almost important, showed me the right path, but it's not something I can speak of like this on the street, in this den of malice. Let us be on our way. All I'll say is that on Footfall, I met Lady Theodora and joined. That was the end of my languishing in this place. You know Footfall better than me? Do you think the rumors of heretics are true? There was a time when I'd have said it was likely a fabrication. One can say many things about the Kasbalika mission and the other shady operations on Footfall, but even those thugs are loyal to the Emperor, so they mercilessly exterminate outright heretics in their territory. But now, heretics have launched an open attack on a rogue trader's ship. A member of your dynasty, Conrad Footfall, has turned out to be one of them, and Footfall itself is sinking deeper and deeper into madness. In these times of strife, I'm willing to believe in heretics who openly perform their dark rituals and brazenly mark their dens with sacrilegious symbols.
What do we have here?
The Shadow Quarters. When I was last on Footfall, I used to take my weapon and wander this area, anticipating an encounter with a mutant or a bandit.
Why are your recollections of this so blue? And the more you talk about it, the darker the blue becomes.
Rising sun symbol. It seems oddly repulsive. Even sinister. What?
I always keep my options open.
Interesting. It wasn't time that destroyed these tiles. They were definitely cried out with purpose and diligence. Interesting.
Is there money to be made?
We should deal with this.
Rising sun. Yep. Yes. More Anver's propaganda.
As it should be.
Hey, Kina. This fake door is connected to a mine trip.
Always keep your eye on the prize. Let us not do.
Who holds a flamer like that, you idiots? We're almost refueled here. We'll show you how it's done. I'm just not feeling it anymore, that's all. The guy is pretty much a cinder now. There was a lot more fun when he was alive and thrashing about.
Keep your wits about you.
So, what I can do...
The Emperor sets my path. Let's proceed.
Did I mention that my whispers tell me jokes?
Miscalculations are for commoners. I don't make...
You are authorized.
Should I divine our next step?
Does something trouble you, Lord Captain?
Join me in prayer.
I'm at your service.
Color the uncolored.
What advice do you seek?
Did you want something? But of course.
I'll make an example out of you.
I will level you!
Oh, look at that. Here comes another training target. Fire it up, you lot. So, we will put Argenta here. Oh, wait, no, I goofed this. Argenta goes there. We'll say... that should be acceptable. Front line. Set the front line right here.
I'll see to it personally.
Cover efficiency and dodge. We'll set that.
I'll make it happen.
Please and thank you.
I'll see to it personally.
Then...
It's as good as done.
Voice of command.
On it.
serve me.
I'll see to it personally.
Air of authority.
I won't compromise my principles.
Man. I wonder, will this persist?
Faith without deeds.
We'll see if that
is worthless.
persists through turns.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
And then...
I'll do it.
running gun, I suppose. Yeah, that's the stuff.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. Doubt is for the weak. This is why I was chosen.
Damn.
I'll do it.
Wow, look, that was so much better.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
High momentum.
I am
You know what?
his
Fuck
will
it.
made manifest. Faith without deeds is worthless. This is why I was chosen. I'll do it. I refuse.
Come on,
The
Argenta.
Emperor
You got
commands,
this.
I act. Eradicate.
Yeah!
I'll do it.
Very nice. Very nice.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Hell of a good round. Let's see here. What is promoting?
On it. Will do.
I get 3 of these, if I remember correctly. I don't imagine I can... No, I cannot see that.
Was that you? Or Anything else?
You know what?
On it.
Better odds than not. Yeah! Very nice.
Anything else?
Let's hope our brain doesn't explode. Fantastic.
Was that you?
Very good.
Hold on.
Oh. Oh my.
Damage to bulk.
Let's get to it.
What were you even shooting at? I can't. That's a problem, yes.
Request approved.
What is this? Death?
My vow is to serve. Request approved. Vital functions successfully terminated.
Aim for the opening.
Running binary override. Here we go. Let's make it quick.
Argenta's in some trouble.
Who wants some more? Yet iron knows no pain.
Follow my lead. I took care of this one. I will do my duty. Victory is imminent.
Let's get to it. Out of my way.
Yes, turn.
Me? If you insist, Captain.
Mildly problematic, isn't it?
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Thank you, Kina. Great.
Farewell.
The action economy demands.
But of course,
There's a non-zero chance. Okay, well.
If only that were possible.
If only that were possible.
Isn't this
Sure.
a job for the serfs?
Here we go. Integrity failure detected.
Hold on, let's... Who has... Does anyone have a med kit? Abelard has a med kit.
Who if not me?
Seriously now.
be gone.
I'll see to it personally. Consider this a
Oh,
taste of what's to
substantial
come.
damage.
My gut tells me it's a bad idea.
Pain cleanses the body.
Virtually guaranteed.
An unfortunate
Yep.
turn of fate. Anything else? Farewell. That is not my destiny. Not this scryer's job. On it.
Hydraulics off.
Let's make it quick.
Ah, bloody hell.
Hold on. Stay with us.
I got that.
Just a minor setback.
Okay.
Indeed. At your beck and call.
Sir, please stay locked on me. Please and thank you. Wow, that is no damage.
At your beck and call.
Step aside. The navigator is coming. That is foolishness. Do not dare ask. Me. If you insist, Lord Captain.
Peculiar. I would have expected an attack of opportunity, but it's fine, I guess. How many stacks we got? 41. Wow, 3% chance. That's so good.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. Try to die with grace, at least.
Well, on the bright side.
If only that were possible.
Fired up. Oh. Fancy.
As the Emperor commands, I act. Doubt is for the weak. You, my Emperor!
It's as good as done.
There's a non-zero chance.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Yeah!
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Oh, does that not set on fire? Oh, well, that's disappointing.
I'll do it.
Dump stacks on this nerd.
Anything else?
Now what are your stats? 0!
Will do.
Sucks to suck, my guy. Sucks to suck. stores. All ape. Interesting. Interesting.
It will be done. At your beck and call. Indeed. I will do my duty. That's not the Seneschal's job.
And then we just hit him. And hit him. And hit him. And hit him. And
Victory
hit
is
him.
imminent. An exemplary strike. It will be done.
And we keep stabbing him.
Target well struck.
You know what, Abelard?
Be careful.
You've
not
done
to
a
cross my gaze.
fantastic job.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Feel free to finish this.
It will be done.
Don't disappoint.
Reduced to
There we go, pal. Oof. Okay, well, that's a problem. What did you... Oh! Anver's note left from Cinder's crew. He's waiting for you. You know the place, so be there on time. The turn can be seen from the entrance to the Adeptus. Make sure some gawker doesn't see where you're going. Is that a thunder hammer? Oh. Oh. These are some options we have.
The Whispers told me a secret.
What? Ah, I see, I see. Okay, before we do anything... Light armor is careless. Can... Interesting. Alternatively, wow, that's a huge armor penalty. Heavy leather armor. That is actually just... That's just worse than Saramite Stormtrooper armor, which is wild to me. What is your armor? 37. We can almost certainly do better than that, can't we? 20, 20. Wait, what? You don't have what? Huh. That's just like strictly better then, isn't it? You do have your plasma. Let's see. We have so many fucking medkits. We have so many medkits. There is no reason to not have medkits equipped on like everyone who can use them. What is this stem? Oh, interesting. Just slap grenades on anyone and everyone, right? Right. Hello, Nikki. Hope you're doing well tonight. Actually, you know what? Hope you're doing well tonight, Nikki. Did you notice it get dark? Hmm. 10 to 16. A lot of armor pen. Axes are bad. That's... That's a very good argument of Thunderhammer. Oh, look at that beautiful thing. I love it. What is... I do kind of wish the... Oh. Oh. Isn't that something? Also, holy smokes, I can just have an absurd amount of Lore Imperium. Also, holy shit, negative 170. That's not... You know, that's not like it's a big number or anything. Right. Organization of items is a bit better. Wait, why is Argenta... What?
When the faithful are idle, heresy grows.
Oh, yeah, she is. So,
Blessed be the hand of the healer. What
That's
deeds
that.
await us?
I always keep my options open.
Time to steal everything. Melted charges. Fantastic. Always need to have high explosives on my person. Why?
Cast your eye there.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Thank you.
Experience? Nothing matters more.
Gloves. Using grenades. Oh. Interesting. Perhaps.
sets
Perhaps
my path.
Argenta. Oh, you know what? That's pretty good too, I guess. Yeah. What is awareness for? You got a pretty high awareness. But then that's interesting.
I'm afraid not.
We have so many options. An additional 9% critical hit. Don't mind if I do. That's pretty good.
See, right there.
Well-known poster with a...
Is there money to be made?
Yes, yes. Yes. Man, we keep finding these posters everywhere. That is conspicuous, I think. From behind the closed doors, you hear the humming of primitive washing machines and the voices of laundry workers singing simple songs. That night. My implant is on the blink. Again, maybe a bit of sacred oil would do the trick. I'll do it myself, no need to involve an engine here. Wastewater unsafe for drinking even after purification and now being used for laundering. I mean,
Backup plan.
waste not, want not, right? If we can't drink it, we can probably wash with it.
My warp sight reveals something. Let us see what I've found.
I actually can't. Oh, I see. I see. I see. Wait. Did we leave something up? Oh, we did!
Just not dawdle.
Unfortunate.
Messiah, grant me the wisdom to receive.
Nothing exciting.
Acquisition is possible.
Oh, so we have to interact with them to uncover them. I see. So this would arguably be a puzzle. Arguably.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
They won't risk it. They've learned their lesson. Let's go shoot some cans instead. Fancy a wager? Oh, that's a dead person down there, eh? Exterminator? Oh. There's a lot of dead people down there, isn't there? How am I supposed to work if they broke my ribs? Have you tried not having broken ribs? Extermination Brigade Sergeant. Greetings, sir. What brings you here? Did you want to watch us break our backs out here, eh? Footfall Utility Crew 3 is proud to work for the good of the denizens and guests of the station. The man winks and salutes you with his flamer. What are you doing? Just burning rats and some trash and some parasites of other sorts. District's under quarantine, you see. Got hit by something nasty. A disease. Or maybe it isn't a disease. Just some bugs and worms what crawled in out of some ship or other. It is a bit odd that it happened here and not at the docks, I'll grant you. Things like that usually start there. They even spray the place with some gunk to kill the bugs and worms, but I guess something slipped through. 2 families in that block way over were there snuffed it, and the Liege wasted no time getting the district surrounded so nobody could leave. So you don't know exactly what happened in the district, disease, bugs, or something else. Welcome back, Kina. Hopefully you had a good food. No, we don't, and we don't want to find out. If something nasty's cropped up, the right move is to contain it and kill it with fire, not go in to see what it is and why it's there. How exactly did the victims die? Who knows? They found them in their hovels, already dead. Blue sores on their bodies, and they stank something awful, which is why the lot that found them didn't even risk looting their corpses. Good on them, I guess. Doesn't mean we let them out, of course. What measures have been taken to deal with the problem? You're looking at them. We stand here, burn the foulness, and we got people stand guard so that no one escapes. Put some mines down, a whole load of for the same reasons. The water, the sewers, all blocked off to stop any communication getting out. The air's open, I suppose, but the foulness doesn't seem to be airborne. There haven't been any strange deaths outside the district. Are the people trapped in the quarantine zone being provided with aid of any kind? Of course not. I mean, I heard Reverend Hieronymus has been praying for their souls, which sounded more like retribution fell upon them, and rightly so. That's the most they can hope for. Geta. I have no idea what Geta is, but I'm glad you're enjoying it. I wish to enter the quarantine zone. No, Doc, it's not gonna happen. We're letting no one in. I'm telling you right now, bribes and intimidation won't work on me, so don't even try. You can file a petition with the Liege if you're so desperate, but my advice to you would be to go on your merry way. The Void's got plenty of nasty, dangerous holes. You don't have to die in this one in particular. You'll go in and die, and that means I'll have more corpses to burn. He pointedly turns away. Okay. A thing? What is this? More notes. Also, I am really out of practice talking this much because my throat is kind of scratchy.
Stop! There!
Aha! The small nook is in the stone. The small nook in the stone is empty, apart from dust and a few scraps of paper. There is evidence that the cache once had a small door covering it and rock in it. 12 hours in the like this. Wait. Warehouse? What? Is this a different warehouse, what we've been to? Oh, okay, that's the...
Keep your wits
That's
about you.
the nasty district down there. That's
My
the
husband.
Delta Slayer warehouse. This Adeptus... Masochist? Martyrs and... What is this? Before you is a compartment of a massive void ship adapted into a living space. From inside the building, the clinking of glasses and numerous voices can be heard. Oh, Adeptus Amasakis. I gotcha. Amasek. Funny. Funny.
Is there money to be made?
Oh my, this place has so many colors. Every shade I can imagine is floating in the air.
Colors, you say? Next, she'll be asking us to take her on a tavern crawl. Spare me.
This Explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
Under the floor, you can see the remains of the void ship's life support systems. It seems that whoever dismantled the vessel decided just to leave it in place. I once dreamt of joining the Adeptus Administratum, didn't work out. But guess what? I'm a full-fledged member of the Adeptus Amasakis. That's amazing. More junk. Wait, what? Why? Oh, 'cause that's blocked down there. I see.
Do you see that?
I always have a backup plan.
What a lovely bar this is. Tons of people. Oh.
Rough day?
You have no idea.
I just might. That's the second bottle you've downed.
Jai Hidari. Falco sends his regards.
And what does that unholy scion of a Grox and a Brahan want from me this time? Oh, wait, I don't really care. My sole plans for tonight are drowning my grief in a sea of Amasak.
We'll give you grief, all right. Get out!
don't think so, Ashmak. And tell Falco to come himself next time.
That was...
Yari, I am tired of your mess. Ow! Get some sleep. We'll talk about settling up later.
Okti Shireen, light of my eyes. Can't you see my soul is full of sadness? Have you no heart at all? Let go of your material concerns and let me grieve in peace. Have we met somewhere before?
The woman looks at you with the glassy eyes of a drunk, and you notice the 2 empty bottles that had been keeping her company before you arrived. She looks completely out of place in this dingy, smoky bar. The fancy attire, the abundance of jewelry, the implants plated with precious metals. Her appearance not only screams wealth, but also audacity. For only an audacious person would flaunt her wealth in a place like this.
Greetings, Shireen. With whom do I have the honor of speaking?
She smiles somewhat groggily as she examines you over the glass that is raised to her lips. I am Leopold Sebastian, trade envoy of House von Valensky.
Well
Whoops.
then, here's to our meeting. It doesn't take a genius to figure out that you're someone special, since you've been granted an audience with the Liege of Footfall himself. It's always a pleasure to make the acquaintance of someone powerful. And the timing couldn't be better.
She takes a sip, pauses, then resolutely sets her glass aside and turns to you.
Jai Haidari at your service. Professional trader, shrewd commercial broker, and, may he steal my tongue if I'm lying, the most honest dealer on Footfall. Nonetheless, we all have our problems, and at times even one's many merits aren't enough to solve them. Perhaps it would be no trouble for a person with your kind of power and standing to assist someone with my kind of predicament.
What do you need help with?
You see, Shireen, there's one cardinal rule on Footfall. Anything goes as long as it doesn't get in the way of business. I'm someone who's been able to exploit that rule to the fullest. And in recent years, I've hit it so big, I've become a speck of sand in someone's green eye. They used to throw small wrenches into my dealings here and there. Well, now they've decided to really put their backs into it. Some rats stolen my cargo and dragged it off to the seediest part of the Shadow Quarters. A crummy place even for connoisseurs of Footfall's unique atmosphere. When I asked the Liege for protection, we had a mutual misunderstanding. I believe Vladium, in a most lamentable fashion, has forgotten his duties as guardian of the downtrodden and wronged. So I'm in desperate need of a new one. And you, Shireen, fit the bill perfectly. All I need is for you to drop by one dark corner of Footfall Shadow Quarters and pound it into the thieves' heads that taking Haidari's property carries certain risks.
Amir's chair succeeded. Jay appears to be a serious operator on Footfall. The Liege's refusal to help means the loss of a potential ally, so Jay is encroaching on his turf. If Vladium is not responsible for the disappearance of Jay's cargo, he would certainly benefit greatly from it. This is a tough choice. I wish to ask you a few questions before I decide.
Ask as many as you wish, Shireen. Trust is the key to a successful endeavor.
What kind of cargo was stolen from you?
Goods of incredible rarity, Shireen. But it's not just that. 24 of my people lost their lives in the impenetrable emptiness of the void to acquire them. I cannot leave their families with nothing.
Logic test succeeded. Ordinary smugglers do not dress so ostentatiously or behave so brazenly, and they are unlikely to spoil the mood of the Liege of Footfall with their mere appearance. This woman lost many people to obtain these rarest of goods and to get them back. She turned to Vladium Tokara, the patron of all cold trade in the Expanse, your cargo can be nothing other than Xeno artifacts, creations of the enemies of humanity branded with heresy. Are you asking an upstanding citizen to be party to the trafficking of Xeno artifacts?
I thought we were on the same page from the start, Shireen. Please accept my sincerest apologies if that is not the case, and allow me to explain myself. If I had told you directly, you would have become, shall we say, complicit. But since those illicit words did not escape my lips, you would hypothetically be agreeing merely to help me recapture a few containers. And if the Aji suddenly decided to thwart our plans, then all the Void Dogs would be unleashed on me alone. My sincerest wish was to protect you from any unnecessary trouble, Shireen. I swear, by the Exalted One.
Mm-hmm. What can you offer in terms of payment?
A fair deal, Shireen. If your heart desires, we'll split the recovered cargo 50-50. That will be fair. But if goods of incredible rarity do not interest you, then I'll make it worth your while with some bonds equal in value to a couple of full holds. Of course, I am aware that my personal means cannot compare to yours, Shireen, so I do not hope to impress you with money. But I can offer something else. My boundless knowledge. Surely you will appreciate the services of an expert on trading operations. Where I'm from, they call this kind of deal wisdom selling.
Huh. I'm starting to like her.
Commerce succeeded. I literally can't fail. Okay, I can fail. I could get 100 on a 100-sided die. So far, you have shown me nothing but bluster. Prove your usefulness now.
You truly know how to do business, Shireen. You demand payment before giving an answer because you're aware of the weakness of my position. I respect that. And I don't know if it's the alcohol talking or just a feeling I have, but I want to take that risk with you. True jewels are meant to be held in the hands of the worthiest, Shireen. Please, accept this humble gift.
She reaches into her polished boot and produces a small package, which she offers to you. Jay smiles mysteriously and takes a sip of her fragrant drink. Pain blast and sharp shot stimulants. Oh, those are Dark Eldar I feel like those are Dark Eldar things. Maybe. Perhaps. We'll see. Alright, I'll help you.
May the Exalted One bless you and your progeny. Then here's what we'll do. We shouldn't be seen together before we make it to the safe house. I'll head there first. I'll take my own special route so I won't be spotted.
Jay instantly pulls out a data slate and shows you a map of Footfall.
Right. Here. That's where those Ashmags are keeping the stolen cargo. Out the bar, over the bridge, and to the left. There in the depths you'll find a small courtyard, through which you can get to the place. I'll be waiting nearby. You can come when it suits you, but the sooner you do, the better. I'll see you then, Shireen.
I like her.
Operation successful.
Sanctified chainsword engine? Interesting.
I always keep my options open.
Ah, hello. More goods to steal? The burly woman with a wealth of fiery hair is in the process of tinkering with some unknown device that is clinking melodiously. She has a rough-looking implant in place of her lower jaw. As you approach, the implant begins to move, as if independently of the rest of her face. Welcome to the Adeptus Amasacus. What can Octaviana get you? Amasac? Low? Something more interesting? Octaviana freezes in place. It can't be. Are you Sister Argenta? The Sister Argenta? The one who has the worst scum on Footfall shaking in their boots? The whole station is talking about you. And here you are in the flesh, in our humble Amasacus. Argenta stops Octavia's torrent of adoration with a calm gesture. No more. I seek retribution against transgressors, not glory for myself. Despite her words, you catch a glint in Argenta's eyes. You can tell she is enjoying this enraptured attention. What is this place? You're in the oldest watering hole on Footfall, sir. The Adeptus Amasacus is the only Adeptus one can find. Is the only Adeptus one can find on Footfall. Oh, okay, I see. She laughs hoarsely. I'm Octaviana. I serve drinks, lend an ear, and if it comes down to it, quiet the rowdy ones. I just noticed she is pouring a drink in her portrait. She sizes you up carefully. Folks usually come to the Amasacus for either pleasure or business. Might I ask what's brought you here? I have business here. Where better to do business than Footfall, am I right? Business is the only thing keeping this melting pot going. If this wasn't the best place to make deals, Footfall would have been stripped clean long before now, one asteroid at a time. Octaviana leans forward. Sitting at this bar often puts folks in a talkative mood. I don't see anyone paying me to keep quiet. Visits from eminent individuals like yourself boost the status of my establishment, so I can repay you by sharing what I've overheard. Some of it might help you out in your dealings. Okay, dreadful. No doubt you've picked up a lot of local knowledge working in a place like this. Okay, first off, the woman did not start the gunfight, please. Nikki takes one to no one. Do you know anything about the Anvers gang? She gives you a searching look, then answered in a lowered tone. Maybe I know something. But let's not... But let's not shout about it to the whole bar, alright? I'll be here long after you walk out of this bar. And the Anvers respect no agreements, laws, and other gangs. If you look at them the wrong way, and you're dead. Anyway, to the point. Those Anvers are scum among scum. The most unhinged goons you can find on Footfall, and even the other unhinged goons want nothing to do with them. Bah! They have no use for hierarchy, no territory, nothing. Bah! Only a nameless leader, who most of the Anvers haven't seen once. Bah! This leader sends them leaflets with inspiring message. Bah! Dr. Octagonopus ended every sentence by firing his laser, right? That's how it worked? Followers are recruited by other followers. Bah! The leads tried to bring them into line, but it's like this. You clear out one group, and in the meantime, 5 more spring up elsewhere. Bah! She talks so much. Oh my god. Like I said, no one knows who their leader is or where this leader operates from. Bah! But here's what I've noticed. Bah! The most recent Anver leaflets. Bah! The ones so fresh you can smell the ink off of them. Bah! Always show up in the same area on the big slum asteroid. Bah! Let me show you where it is real quick. Bah! She uses a drop of liquor to draw a basic map right on the bar. right around here. Blah! I'm positive they're printing their little poem somewhere in this area. Blah! About that woman that started a gunfight up at the bar. Why are you so interested? Blah! You're looking into her or something? Blah! Octaviana catches herself upon meeting your gaze and bows her head low. Apologies, sir. Me and my big mouth. Blah! I guess this is why they broke my jaw so many times. Blah! She touches her implants. Octaviana drops her voice. Hey! Blah! You know, blah! She's pretty great. Blah! She's made a name for herself here in football. Blah! She's a woman who came from nothing. Blah! She follows the unwritten rules of this place. Blah! She gets it all over the weaker folk. Blah! She drinks like a fish to boot. Blah! There's lots to respect. Blah! The sad thing is, blah! It looks like she's got on the wrong side of Vladaeum. Blah! And since both of them, blah! Well, blah! I guess all three of us, blah! Have ties to the Caspicalica. Blah! There's no way out of this. Blah! Oh my goodness. Jay should get off of Footfall while she still can. Blah! Better to lose her business than her life. Blah! This one might interest you. Blah! A tale I heard from a tipsy voidborn from a cargo barge. Blah! They exited the warp halfway between Furibundus and the Eviora system and came upon a shuttle wreck adrift. Blah! The shuttle was registered to the inevitability of Triumph. Blah! A merchant ship that disappeared decades ago. Blah! She was bound for Footfall. Blah! Her cargo holds brimming with valuable goods. Blah! But she never made it. Blah! If anything at all survived the shipwreck, it could... Oh. If anything at all survived the shipwreck, blah! It could be quite the lucky find. Blah! Oh, here's another tidbit for you. Blah! Some poor sot was here bawling about how his crew tossed out the whole shipment of cargo along with the trash. Blah! And it was his fault somehow. Blah! He hid the fact. Blah! Once they docked at Footfall. Blah! He immediately went on the run. Blah! No surprise there. Blah! Had they discovered his blunder. Blah! He would have been executed. Blah! I don't know what sort of cargo it was. Blah! But the ship he served unusually goes between Footfall and Winterscale's realm. Blah! She passes the Hundred Dreams crossroad in Langren's belt. Blah! If you happen by that area, blah! You might want to look for whatever that idiot chucked overboard. Blah! That will do for now. Blah! I'll be going. Octavia bows her head slightly. Until next time. Blah! Sir! Blah! Oh, that was horrible. I hated that. Thank you, Dreadful.
Unexpected result.
The decanter used to contain a cheap amasec, which, for the sake of attractiveness, has obviously been enriched with deodorizing agent. The flabby man in worn clothes is sighing sadly over glass of murky booze. Only when he looks up do you notice his eyes, large, piercing, and full of sorrow. A stark contrast to his unkempt appearance. Could it be that someone actually wishes to keep me company? Have a good night, Dreadful. Allow me to introduce myself. Gordeus Skatov, architectural historian. You look deeply despondent over something. What happened? Gorday sighs heavily. Here I go again, pouring my heart out, to have you disappear in 10 minutes, just like everyone else before you. But all right. Here is the story of Gorday Skatov, the unluckiest historian in the Imperium. I was born 2 sectors away from here. My family was quite influential, which allowed me to dedicate myself to my great passion, the history of Imperium architecture. I spent a number of years studying Every scholarly work there was to find on this art, and then, once I had inherited my family's fortune, I traveled and documented the development of architectural thought on different worlds, until one day, oh, that accursed and blessed day, until one day I came into the possession of something quite special. Gorday pulls out what looks like a book or an album with a homemade leather cover out of his bag. Both the pages and the binding look well. Here it is, my undoing. This is the authentic booklet titled Dwayne's Design, one of thousands that were printed centuries ago, in the times of Footfall's construction. What a curious read. Please tell us more. As Cassia takes a shy step forward, Gorday smiles and shows her some of the faded pages. Footfall's founder, Lord Parsinus, was obsessed with his creation's grand future. This booklet describes in detail what Footfall was meant to become upon its completion. Dozens of asteroids turned into glorious palaces and temples, massive bridges spanning the void itself, and the marvelous flying buttresses, the archivolts of the exterior arches, the elegant arrangement of balusters? And the interior. Polyphoras 10 stories tall and more than a kilometer long. Cyclopean light tubes that catch the light of Furibundus and use it to brighten the halls and the hearts of the asteroids. Stained glass windows and mosaics. Bas-reliefs and statues. Engrossed in his own description, Gorday stands up and starts tracing the outlines of arches and galleries with his hand. Idira blinks sleepily, barely suppresses a yawn, and starts looking around with a bored expression. Keep listening. Emerging from his reverie, he catches himself, blushes slightly, and loudly flops back onto his seat. I apologize. I got carried away. But you must understand how deep an impression this booklet left on me when my young self picked it up. I simply couldn't think about anything other than Footfall. I was ready to give my life just to see this incredible station. And of course, no matter how hard my friends and loved ones tried to dissuade me, I still gathered all my savings and set out on a journey. It is no easy feat to cross 2 sectors, especially for a common citizen, albeit one who has some resources at his disposal. I had to change one ship after another, at times being forced to stay on transfer worlds waiting for a vessel headed in the right direction, or for warp disturbances to subside. The voyage took me a total of 107 years. In real space, of course. For me, it was much less than that, somewhere in the neighborhood of 30 or 35. And then after all those years, having spent all my savings, I reached my dream. And what did I see? A dump in the place of an exquisite portico, metal anthills clinging to the columns, marble tiles pilfered by paupers to use as clodding for their hovels. Gorday hangs his head. It's been a dozen years since I came here, and I still haven't recovered from the shock. I had suspected that not everything from the booklet would exist in reality, but I never expected to see Footfall in such a sorry state. It is like stumbling upon a horrible, decomposing corpse of your beautiful beloved. Argenta's gaze darkens. The warp, like a shameless thief, is guilty of stealing the short lifespan allotted to his servants. But what sense is there in spending half your life on such an enterprise only to then lose your spirit and waste the remaining half on nothing at all? So then, ink and paper too can lie and cause pain. Cassia sighs sadly. Does this mean that all I have ever read about will one day disappoint me with the ugliness of reality? That is tragic indeed. I wish I could see Footfall the way its creator envisioned, but you're an architectural historian. Is what happened to Footfall not part of its history? Stink bug. Crawling on my arm. And I didn't crush it, I just, like, smacked next to it and went flying. A compelling cautionary tale. If there was a book on the folly of chasing wild fantasies, you would take up a whole chapter. But you're an architectural historian. Is what happened to Footfall not part of its history? Gorday strokes his goatee in thought. Yes, Footfall's current appearance, slums fused together with the remains of majestic palaces, is a unique phenomenon. It would be curious to observe if other places have taken after it, thereby solidifying it as a new style of architecture, or if it still remains a local oddity. My word, you certainly know how to provide an unexpected perspective on things. Be that as it may, I just wanted to say thank you for hearing me out. Over the dozens of years I have spent on Footfall, not one person has hung around long enough to listen to my story to the end. It's such a delight to have shared everything that's been weighing on my mind. I'm as poor as a church mouse, but I still have something to offer you as a token of my appreciation. After studying the booklet thoroughly, I discovered something interesting. A ciphered message scattered throughout the pages, taking the form of a riddle. It describes certain places of interest on Footfall. I believe it is the work of the booklet's creators. What if these riddles lead to something? A wondrous discovery? I will gladly share what I've been able to learn with you. Riddles? A flash of burning, almost childish curiosity brightens Cassia's austere countenance. Have you not tried to make this wondrous discovery for yourself? I have, of course, but I'm an old man who is blind in one eye and can barely move his legs. I never found anything, but that doesn't mean there's nothing to find. Tell me about the places these riddles lead to. The first location from the riddles isn't far from here. It's a bridge that was supposed to go through the center of this district and into the void towards the neighboring asteroid. Only a couple of its spans were built, and even those lie in ruins. Still, if the cache survived after all those years, it's there somewhere. The second location is the Lantern of the Great Cathedral. A lantern is a small tower at the top of a dome. You've seen Footfall's atrium, haven't you? The whole atrium is just a nave of the former little cathedral. The Liege's entire so-called palace would have fit inside what was meant to be naught but a single room. The great cathedral, had it been built, would have been even bigger. But alas, its construction was getting underway when Dwayne died and work stopped. The lantern from its dome, however, had already been built and survived. It was brought inside the atrium and dubbed the Chapel of the St. Drusus the Warden. I recall that, I believe. That's all I know. I wish you luck in your search. Must take my leave. Good luck. Leftovers of pitiful food are stuck to the sides of the plate.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
My house would be proud of me.
The upholstery of the dirty sofa moves slightly. A soft hissing can be indistinctly heard from the depths of the furniture. Interesting.
Never doubt me.
Stuck to the plates are lumps of sawdust, toxic waste that is sometimes passed off as ordinary nutritious starch.
Keep your wits about you.
Suspicious prowler. Interesting. Yeah, what are you doing? Eavesdropping? What? No business while drinking.
I guide humanity between the stars.
Interesting.
I always have a backup plan.
Oh, by the throne. That's him, isn't it? The poor sap who got his tongue cut out by the Anvers. That's the one. I think he was from Caspilica. Well, his troubles are over now.
Is there money
My
to be
warp
made?
sight reveals something.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
What is... I don't know what that's supposed to be about. That is very peculiar.
Let us not dawdle.
The machine god grants the insight.
Riza? The woman looks to be in her 40s, and she is surveying you with interest. Her right eye appears almost black against her dusky skin, while her left eye emits a greenish light filtered through the smudged lens of a prosthesis. Her arms are tattooed all the way from the base of her shoulders to her knuckles. Hello. Looking for something specific? You're buying, or maybe selling. Don't be shy. Just ask. Old Riser knows all kinds of folks. My boys will fetch you anything your heart desires. What kinds of goods are you willing to buy? Tech is always best. If it's broke, no sweat. We'll fix it or take it apart. And if you score something so nasty that your fussy everyday traders won't even look at it, fear not, just bring it over. Leave it to me and my boys to find the right buyer. The handling of sacred technology by laypersons uninitiated in the Omniscience priesthood is a Category 8 blasphemy, incriminating evidence of profane acts perpetrated by the unit named Old Riza has been reported for use in future judicial proceedings. She chuckles darkly. Do you mean to threaten me, Tech Priest? Well then, I'll keep a record of this conversation too. I wonder which one of us will feel the harsh hand of justice first. Will it be me, standing in chains before your brethren? Or you standing in an airlock before my boys? See what you have to offer. Parry reduction. Okay, that's pretty neat. Buy all the medkits you got. Please, a bayonet knife? What does this do? Oh! That's interesting. Oh. Xeno artifacts, eh? Goodness gracious.
Keep your wits about you.
She's definitely someone to keep in mind. Oh, what time is it? 10 o'clock? Maybe I can. Oh, wow. What the? It's crowded here, eh? The indistinct hum of discontented voices hangs over the crowd. The street vendors seem to be lacking some essential. And then they're the street vendors seem to be lacking something essential, and in their impotence, the people do not hold back their angry exclamation and criticism. People in the crowd look greedily at goods for which they have neither coupons nor money. I'm going to try
Rise
something.
to the top, or
Look
get
no
left in the
further.
dust.
Very dumb. We're going to try something monumentally dumb.
Someone else can do this. I will do my duty.
Can we not?
It will be done.
Well, I guess that's
Still new
good.
to the art of
I
exploring.
always have a backup plan.
Attention to detail is the key to success.
Alright. Why did she just run a... I am very confused right now. crumpled note only has the small fragment of text. You are on the right path, Seeker. The other caches. Okay. Can I... I am quite curious.
Is there money to be made?
It was, I think, in the atrium was the other thing. I do not recall. Also, this might be a short stream because I'm pretty tired and there's not many folks here right now. So, we'll find out. Even if it's just a short stream, I wanted to stream. Was it over here? I think it was here? This was it, right? Okay. Ah, rumors. Okay, okay. Chapel of Sinners. But where is it? I guess probably...
Keep your wits about you.
Wait, it was over here, wasn't it? Was it? No.
Let us not dawdle.
Wait, what? So I was right. I was right the first. Oh. Seeker, remember the place. Small quay. Large windows. Also, this rumor thing. Very interesting. one or two. Since we're in the area, hey, Vladaim. A man who introduced himself as a servant of House Cordova asked to have a word with me, and then, imagine the odds, someone blew his brains out. Vladaim doesn't look surprised. The Anders again, I presume? Those anarchical degenerates don't care whom they shoot. Be it my servants, yours, or those in the employ of House Corda. I suspect that this agent wished to negotiate a deal that would have you refrain from hindering Incendio Corda's efforts to strangle us with the threat of hunger and demand our obedience. If so, I don't believe I will be mourning the man's passing very long. I'm beginning to resent how frequently the people I converse with on the station wind up dead. That is indeed lamentable, but these are the times we live in. This is Footfall. Its denizens don't always look for a reason to spill blood. What's happening in the Shadow Quarters? Why is there a quarantine? Oh, that. He grimaces. Who knows? It could be an actual epidemic. Or perhaps the two families that started it all just came down with food poisoning at the same time. We're on a space station. The best solution here is to isolate the area and wait for the problem to resolve itself. I've been told when the previous liege was faced with a similar situation, he ordered that the entire asteroid be detached and dropped into the star. You could at least supply trap people in the quarantine zone with food and water. Iconoclast. I wish to enter the quarantine zone. Out of the question. You would be putting both yourself and the station at risk. I believe I said I wish to enter the quarantine zone. You would dare defy the will of a rogue trader? Coercion test succeeded. Vladaim clenches his teeth and remains silent for a moment. Your impudence could spell the end of you and the entire station. But as you wish, I will have my people clear a small passage for you. It will take time, mind you. Vladaim scoffs. The place has been mined properly. It will take days, if not more. But you will get your way in. God dang, he needs so much reputation. He needs so much reputation. Like, he is... I do not trust him. He might be the Anvers gang leader. There is a non-zero chance. He's managing the station poorly, in my humble opinion.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Was it? I think it was possibly up here where it might be.
Keep your wits about you.
Small prey.
Let us not dawdle.
A familiar figure turns to you. Heinrich von Kalitz, interrogator of the Order's bows his head respectfully. The Lord Captain. Honored interrogator. What a surprise. Did you, perchance, leave something in your cabin? Not at all. First Officer Persian. I am not in the habit of leaving a trail, but I thank you for your concern. Greetings, interrogator. To what do I owe the pleasure of this latest visit? Only to our mutual duty, to humanity. It is that duty that demands that I disturb your peace once more. I was able to contact my mentor and report the tragic events that transpired on Rykad Minoris. I also received some information from my agents regarding the movements and actions of enemies of humanity, including the Xenos that we're assuming were involved in the theft of the star. According to their findings, the threat now hangs over other worlds. This time, yours, Lord Captain. Heinrich clears his throat and begins in a pointed official tone. By the order of Lord Inquisitor Xavier Calcazar, whose duty is to stand the sentinel over the Cronus Expanse, the rogue trader of House von Valancius is to take on board the agent of the Most Holy Inquisition and provide escort and support in deeds great and small that serve to safeguard the territories of the Imperium against its enemies. This decree is effective immediately upon announcement and remains in effect until decided otherwise by His Excellency Calcazar. Idira whispers is barely audible. All I got from it is that ridding ourselves of this snitch won't be easy. I can't really say no, can I? Heinrich studies you for a moment, then ever so slightly, as if not wanting anyone else to see, shakes his head. What exactly caused this need to rejoin my crew? The cause is the activity of humanity's enemies, including the Cult of the Final Dawn. In my absence, the situation in the Cronus Expanse has changed. I have received an exhaustive report from my agents. This heresy has taken root in the region where the Von Valancius worlds lie. You probably already know about the fate of the industrial world Kiavagama. If not, then I will share what details I know, but not here. Better to talk on board, where we will not be overheard. I rogue trader Leopold Sebastian van Valentius, welcome the agent of the Golden Throne aboard my ship and take on the responsibility of assisting him in the fight against the evil that threatens humanity. Heinrich gives you a reserved nod, an answer befitting a righteous servant of the Emperor. If duty has brought you aboard the rogue trader ship once more, then it is such is the Emperor's will. Welcome back, Interrogator. Thank you, sister. It is an honor to be traveling with one of the blessed Adepta Sororitas. Master Van Calax. Cassia's voice is brimming with genuine joy, which she immediately hides behind a facade of highborn grimness. Since you are with us once more, I do hope you will find time to finish our conversation about the literary works of Bronhaller the Blessed. I will make every effort, Lady Orselli. I must also deliver this to you. Heinrich pulls out a sealed letter. The Lord Inquisitor specified that the contents of this envelope are for your eyes only. I would ask you read it as soon as you have the time. That is everything for the time being. Are you headed to the ship? Or do you still have business on Footfall? Whatever the case, I can either wait for you on board or accompany you as part of your retinue. You know what? You'll stay behind because I don't want to level up like 65,000 times. Again. Wait, what?
Is there money to be made? I always keep my options open.
So we want something.
Always keep your eye on the price. I always have a backup plan.
So, large windows and a small... what was the term?
Rise to the top.
Like, there's large windows. The answer is close, Seeker. Remember the word, realize. Remember the place, a tunnel in the shadows of a bridge. A bridge in the shadows of the great statue. I see. I see.
I always keep my options open.
So somewhere down there.
Keep your wits about you.
Ah, it's you again. An order came down in regard to your himself, well, to clear out a passage and let you through. So here we are, clearing and disarming the mines. I don't know why you're in such a rush to bite it, but it's none of my business. You just wait and we'll make the way for you sooner or later. Okay, but consider... you could just let me in and I can deal with the mines myself. Like, that would be a viable option, would it not?
I always have a backup plan.
Let's see what this warehouse has in store, yeah? The container is sealed shut on all sides. You notice the remnants of metallic tags that have been cut.
Stop! There!
What? Oh, thank you. Shiren, I'm here. What a joy it is to see you. Follow me, please. Oh, this was the place. I see.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Lord Captain, do you think this enterprise is wise? I wouldn't be surprised if this all turns out to be a trap.
I concur with Master Viserion. This place reminds me of the maintenance modules on Urak 5. All the colors are so grubby.
The container is airtight. You get the feeling that this was originally a standard box for transporting non-fragile cargo that was then sealed manually.
Let us not dawdle.
Container is filled with something heavy. It is difficult to discern what it is exactly. Container is airtight. You get the feeling... Okay, same thing. So... Okay, so, you know what?
Something ominous lurks ahead. How may I serve the dynasty? No can do. But of course.
Your arrogance will be your downfall.
I will take you down.
I did not mean to do that, but... c'est la vie, it is what it is, isn't it? That appears to be an explosive barrel. front line armor.
On it. Who, if not me? I'll make it happen. I won't stand for it.
Oh! Fudge. I misunderstood something. Well...
I won't compromise my principles. It's as good as done.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Out of our way!
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Boom! Hello, Zai. I hope you're doing well tonight.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Thank you for the resub, by the way. Can I not? Who do I have a line of sight to? Oh, that's a lot of... That's a lot of people over there. Oh my. Sorry, not sorry, Zai. I don't think I've seen that emote from Yanji? I don't know how to pronounce her name. But I don't think I've seen that emote before. That's very good. That's very... Oh. Okay. We can execute this person. No, wait, no, I should do it.
Will do.
Meow. Why are you meowing? Oh, he dead. He fucking dead. Don't explode your head. Okay, good, good, good. Meow. Meow. Okay, but why are meowing? Is that a... That's deeply concerning. That's a multi-melta. Oh. That's scary.
Was that you?
Ah, well, beans. Pylon point there. That's actually enough to...
On it.
Yeah, we're gonna mark that one as something to kill. My god. I'm tanky. You doing alright today, Zai? Hope you are.
Hold on. Here we go.
Here we go, here we go.
Let's make it quick.
Show me what you got.
Y'all shouldn't really stand in, like, the... That's not exactly what I intended, but... You know, oh.
As the Emperor
I mean, we kind of have to do this, right? Look at all the havoc we're gonna deal.
Each strike is a prayer.
Wait, what? Yeah, we can get into cover.
Rejoice in battle.
And then we can shoot. What the fuck can we shoot?
Doubt is for the weak.
Bang! Boom! Oh. Stanky gas.
This battlefield air is good for my lungs.
Emperor, give me strength.
Gotta get ready for work, Stanky. But understandable. Oh, you know what I just realized? I can't hit that. I can hit that one. So...
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Oh, it didn't move. Oh. Well, that's disappointing.
Do not dare ask. If only that were possible. I am a navigator, not a server.
Okay, cool. That did something. That did very little. Wow, 3 damage. Very good. Impressive. Not at all impressive, my guy. Is that gonna provoke an attack of? Oh, it didn't. Cool. Okay, but
the order is
no line of
contrary to dogmatic protocols. The scriptural prognosis is
okay. Buff everyone's gun, I guess, and then we
my vow is to serve.
nuke that guy. And
request approved.
That was pretty good damage. That's hilarious.
At your beck and call. Victory is imminent.
Am I gonna be running? No, I don't think I'm gonna be running through Bark Cloud if I do that.
My place is at the fore.
So it should be fine. Oh, you know
It
what?
will be done.
Let's get to it.
Did you just see? Okay.
Out of my way.
Brace yourself, Snapalard.
Fantastic. That is also a multi-melta.
Hold on. Here we go. Let's make it quick.
There we go.
I refuse.
I guess. We're absolutely not doing anything with that.
I'll see
Turn,
to it
please,
personally.
Adira, if you do not mind. That is pretty much a guarantee.
Anything else?
kill.
What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Yeah, that's a good shot, methinks. Okay.
Anyone see that?
Oh!
Here's
yeah, okay. We'll do that. Give everyone some forewarning.
But of course.
Oh! That was pretty cool. And now we have... we analyze that guy.
Was that you? Or
move that up, which is fucking dangerous, but... Oh, you can stack them. Huh. Well, probably not stack them. You know. What does... So that's pretty reasonable.
will do. On it. But of course. Anyone see that?
Very good, very good.
Anything else?
Hydrate, thank you, Zot. What is the forewarning comment about?
I won't stand for it.
Okay. Please stand in the stinky part glass. Okay, glass. Please and thank you. Fantastic. Much appreciated. Now we will take a weak... Ah, that's not bad. Okay. Stinky. You are very correct.
That is foolishness.
Why is that unavailable? Why can I not do that?
Do not dare ask.
Okay. I guess because they've taken a turn too soon.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Let's see what buffs add.
That is not the Emperor's will.
You know what? Fine, we'll try this.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Wow. Not ideal. So, execute that fun.
What an unfortunate turn of fate.
What an unfortunate turn of fate. My God. That's a huge number. Wait, what? Okay, I did.
Will do. Anyone see that?
Let's get to it.
You absolute knob! Wait, what? Yeah, I understand that feeling all too well, side. I don't know where I want to go. Can't shoot anyone back there. Kinda fucking sucks, but I ain't got nothing better to... Wow. That was pretty disappointing.
Watch my back.
Gonna lie, Argenta. Are you gonna... Oh my...
Oh, you're no fun.
Out of my way.
Guys, don't walk through the fart gap. Please.
Heavy is the tread of his faithful. sacred sacrament.
50% chance. Yeah! Hell yeah, that was actually quite large.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all. Activate calculated fury algorithm.
Oh, whoops. I walked through. Apparently there's fart glass. Fart glass. Fart gas.
Request
Okay.
approved.
Not amazing. You really just shot that guy, did you?
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
Sure thing, Abelard. Sure thing.
I'm not interested. Indeed.
Go. Ah! And then...
I will do my duty. At your beck and call.
Defend
It will be
yourself,
done.
please. How the fuck are you shooting? Whoa! Hi, Sam.
Too bad I never leave debts unpaid.
I hope...
Hold on.
What?
Okay, now I'm really riled up.
Hope you're doing well, Sam. Thank you for the raid. I hope your stream was going well. Yeah. Right, it was San Andreas. I couldn't remember. But yeah, hopefully it went well. Fine. I am doing pretty alright. We had an eclipse today, and that was super neat, and now I'm tired.
Taking calculated risk is my second nature.
Ow.
Who if not me?
It was very weird watching it be dark as like late evening at 3 p.m. That was just fucking
I'm not so sure.
No.
Not this cry.
Wait, I don't have one. What?
No can do.
What? I can zap them. Is that? Wait, shouldn't this be? Oh, that's a lot more damage. You know what? Okay. What's the worst that could happen? The worst that could happen is horrible, unspeakable things. But thankfully, it didn't happen.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet. But did San Andreas go well, Sam? Hopefully it did.
Gray hair, sure hand.
Bam! That was clever. Look at that. I'm pretty happy with that, actually. I'm not super happy with the fart
I'm
cloud.
afraid
though.
not.
We glimpse, you know. There's so much line of sight blocking cover. I actually don't know, but
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Magenta can make a shot at someone.
This is unacceptable.
No,
I will not.
she will not. Okay.
Anything else?
There is so much garbage going.
Will do.
Like,
Guided by
we
faith.
have so many.
I definitely.
Jay, why would you do that? Jay, oh my gosh. Holy smokes, lady. Can we...
Advancing.
Don't walk through the fart cloud, please. Thank you. Ah! Dang it. Okay, well, that's a problem. You know what? That was entirely my bad. I should have assumed.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
Wait, why did I just take two? What? Wait, is that not? I cannot attack that person. What is going on, game?
Running binaric override. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
Ah,
Yeah. How'd you like this?
amazing. Truly peak.
Did my luck finally run out?
Are you on the... Wait, why am I... What? What's going on? Prone? What? How did he get knocked down? What?
God Emperor, move through.
Just shoot him.
Be the fire.
End this. Thank you! What a mess. Something couldn't read it. We are, this might be a bug. If these Ashmags dared to touch something from the cargo. It'd be funny if she walked through the poison cloud and died. 2, 3, 5. Thank the Exalted One. Those Ashmags didn't have time to make off with anything yet. Jay carefully inspects the containers emblazoned with markings from some unknown freight operator, then smiles and touches the comm bead in her ear. Give me 2 minutes, Shuri. I'll send the coordinates to my loyal crew who will deliver my property somewhere safe. And done. Jay removes her hand from her ear and turns to you. We're good. Now how about we relocate to a more pleasant and private space to discuss the details of our deal, specifically payment for your efforts. What, we're just going to leave your priceless cargo here unattended? Nothing to worry about. After all the ruckus we've caused here, I doubt anyone will go anywhere near the containers. I am, however, infinitely flattered by your concern for our property. I hope your vaunted wisdom is worth all this trouble. Jay opens her mouth to reply when you hear the sound of many footsteps behind you. Stop right there, in the name... Stop right there, in the name of the Liege. The gaunt, pale-skinned man in grimy clerical robes glances at you and immediately falls to his knees. Obsequiously. Your Excellency, please forgive my vehemence, most noble Leopold Sebastian. I never expected to encounter such eminent persons in this corner of Footfall. Most noble Excellency, Jay purses her lips slightly and shoots you a confused look. I am Vladaim Takora's personal agent. The man hesitates, choosing his words carefully. I came here to remove from criminal circulation a shipment, the distribution of which is banned in the lands of Footfall. Horrendous xeno-heresy that has been fraudulently delivered to a bastion of the Holy Imperium. He looks at Jay. I do not doubt for a moment, most noble Leopold Sebastian, that your presence here is merely a misunderstanding brought about by another's manipulations. It is too great a coincidence that the Liege's representative should arrive in the Shadow Quarters just after Jay has recovered her rightful spoils. It seems that the guards reported the problems with the shipment over the box. Not just anyone, but to the Liege's personal agent. Vladaim Takara knew about the shipment from the start and planned to take it for himself, and get rid of Jay if he could. Behold, the grubby, underhanded struggle between cold traders. And had not been for your impromptu deal struck in the bar, Vladaim might have succeeded. Jay Hidari, the owner of this cargo, is presently under my protection, under a rogue trader's protection. Tell your master that he should think twice before crossing her from now on. Yes, that. And don't forget to tell him that I'm not mad, but I will be collecting the debt sometime. Jay watches him hurry away, then looks at you. I wish I could see Vladaim's face when he finds out he almost stepped on the toes of one of the most powerful people in the Expanse. Listen, Leopold, I'm genuinely sorry about this confusion. Vladaim and I have had our difficulties, but I never thought he'd want to clean me out and do away with me in some dark corner, at least not so soon. If you hadn't agreed to our deal, Shuri, my gang and I would already be floating in orbit around one of Footfall's asteroids. Tell me about your business on Footfall and the truth of it, and don't leave anything out. Alright, then. This isn't my first year in the Expanse. It's not my first year in business either. I've sat at the negotiating table with all sorts, not just loot hunters or smugglers either. But with Xenos, one's intelligent enough to believe that mutual benefit was a better outcome of our meeting than mutual destruction. I know what the Ecclesiarchy has to say about that, but speaking from the bottom of my heart, I know where the line is between an ordinary deal and betrayal of humanity, and I never cross it. Principled rogue trader who can think on her feet and is not afraid of Inhumans. I like you more and more, Jay. I see nothing wrong with making profit where it does no harm to oneself or the Imperium. Lines have a tendency to blur, usually unbeknownst to the person walking closest to them. Your words are full of heresy, and you are simply repulsive. I cannot say that. Yeah, the first one. A principled rogue trader who can think on her feet and is not afraid of inhumans. There's no chance encounters when you are loved by the Exalted One. I like you more and more too, Shireen. Jay winks and flashes you a captivating smile. A rogue trader could use someone with your talents and connections. Jay, I would like to see you in my retinue. I'll be merciful and give you a choice, heretic. You can atone for your deplorable crimes against the Imperium through... Or you can die where you stand. Wow, you could... Whoa. That's ridiculous. A rogue trader could use someone with your talents and connections. Jay, I would like to see you in my retinue. Exalted One bless you and your entire dynasty. I wouldn't say no to marking the occasion properly. It's not every day you embark on a brilliant new business partnership. Abelard gives you a look of reproach. You sully the Von Valencius name by inviting people like her into your retinue, Lord Captain. The decision is yours, but do not be surprised if unsavory rumors start to spread on Footfall. Argenta regards Shay. Is a strange circle you are forming around yourself, rogue trader? Sister Argenta. Jay gives her an almost lecherous once-over. I've heard all about your deeds on Footfall, but I never would have guessed there was an angelic beauty behind all the idle gossip. Jay seems gay as hell, and I appreciate that. Maybe bi as hell? I don't know. And while we're at it, Shireen, when were you going to reveal your identity to me? Jay cocks her head to one side curiously. Am I infinitely flattered by your attention? I am infinitely flattered by your attention, but if I had known I was talking to a rogue trader, not an envoy of one, I would have shown some decorum. I wanted to talk like normal people do. For a man of my status, it's a rare treat. I wish we could forget decorum entirely. Woo-hoo-hoo. Saucy. Do I... Okay. This, and if it leaves me an option, we'll go with that. That's so human, your lordship. I guess people at the top have a lot more in common with regular folk than some might think. Either way, I'm entirely willing to join your retinue. From now on, my knowledge and experience are entirely at your disposal. Oh, and one more thing. If you're interested in a rather lucrative offer, one can give the Von Valencius Protectorate a leg up. I'd say now isn't the time to be thinking about such things, but once we get back to your ship, perhaps you could spare me a minute, Shireen. Oh, she's... you know what? We'll... Loot everything. What's this? Air holster? Oh, that's super cool.
Is there money to be made?
Is there
Let
money?
us see what I found.
Ah. Look at all that loot. just ready to be scooped up. Stun grenade? Okay. That's fancy.
Always keep your eye on the price.
Well, that went well, all things considered. Oh man, it's 11:30. Like, last I looked, it wasn't that late, and then I don't know what happened. And it was suddenly like an hour and a half later, which is just this. I think I think we'll probably call it. I am. But first, let's head up here, because I want to check this out before I clean out the cultist hideout. Actually, you know what? Let's head inside first. Let's see what this is.
Keep your wits about you.
Ah, I see. Yes, this is definitely a combat arena.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
And it looks like we can flank.
Rush not dawdle.
Okay, yeah, I think we will save here and call it a night. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. Not a super long... Wait, what? Have a good night, Sam. For some reason, it seems like my stream got split in two or something. But I don't know. You are as well, Sam. I think we're going to raid. Namara is someone I met through Warframe, and they got a nice vibe, and I appreciate them. Like, I enjoy hanging out in their streams. And I don't think I've gotten to raid them before, I don't remember. So we'll go ahead and do that. They also just recently got a new VTuber. Yeah. But yeah, you all have a wonderful night. Thank you for hanging out. I will catch you guys next time. Theoretically, tomorrow morning with Beat Saber. Yeah. Yeah, I can't think of anything else. So you all take care. Bye.